Some reigns are short, some are forgettable. But these are the reigns that shook the WWE to its core. A beast who barely showed up, but no one could beat. A queen who left NXT undefeated. A legend who held gold longer than most of us have been alive, with a legacy as complicated as it is undeniable. This is WWE's longest title reigns of all time. Trust me, it only gets crazier the higher we go. Let's begin with a man who didn't just hold the title, he kidnapped it. When Brock Lesnar became Universal Champion in 2017, it felt like the beast had finally been unchained. For 503 days, he held that title hostage. Rarely seen, rarely beaten, but always dominant. He wasn't just a champion, he was a final boss with Paul Heyman as his cheat code. Love him or hate him, Brock defended that title against every major name at the time. Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, even a freaking fatal four-way at SummerSlam. Sure, people complained that he never showed up, but when he did, you knew somebody was about to get suplexed straight into 1998. Brock finally lost the title to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2018, but even that win felt like beating a myth, not a man. 503 days, one beast, zero remorse. Lex Luger wasn't just the total package. For 522 days, he was the total nightmare for anyone chasing the US title. Beginning in 1989, Luger kicked off the longest United States Championship reign of all time. He wasn't just strong, he was jacked to the gills, oozing with 80s power and attitude. And when that steel-plated forearm came flying, it was lights out, guaranteed. He defended the title against legends like Ricky Steamboat and Brian Pillman, dominating an entire generation. And while his WWE career had its ups and downs, this reign in WCW was pure gold. 522 days. No one flexed it like Lex. Asuka wasn't just the champion in NXT. She was the storm that no one could stop. From the moment she debuted, it felt different. Strikes like gunshots, submissions like bear traps, and an energy that screamed, "You're not on my level." For 522 days, Asuka reigned supreme as NXT Women's Champion. And here's the kicker. She was never pinned, never submitted, never dethroned. She left the title behind because no one could take it from her. Bayley, fell, Mickie James, outclassed, Nikki Cross, destroyed in chaos. Ember Moon came closest, still failed. Her reign wasn't just dominant, it was surgical, a brutal ballet of precision, confidence, and silence. She didn't need catchphrases or promos, she just won. Even today, her shadow lingers over NXT. Every woman who came after her measured against the Empress. 522 days, zero losses, and a legacy as flawless as her record. The Usos didn't just hold the tag titles. They turned them into a symbol of bloodline dominance. From July 2021 to April 2023, Jimmy and Jay reigned as SmackDown Tag Team Champions for a jaw-dropping 622 days. They weren't satisfied with just one set of gold. In May 2022, they made history by defeating RK Bro and unifying the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles. From that moment on, they ruled the division as the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, a status no team had ever held for that long. They ran through the Street Profits, the Brawling Brutes, the New Day, until WrestleMania 39. That's when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn finally broke the Bloodline's grip on Tag Team Gold, ending a reign that had become bigger than the titles themselves. 622 days, not just as champs, but as the backbone of a dynasty. Alba Fire, known back then as Kay Lee Ray, didn't just dominate NXT UK, she defined it. For 649 days, she held the NXT UK Women's Championship with an iron grip, becoming the longest reigning women's champion in modern WWE history, until Gunther came along and rewrote the record books for the men's division. This was the gold standard on the women's side. She outlasted challengers like Toni Storm, Piper Niven, and Meiko Satomura in brutal physical battles that gave the UK division its identity. Kay Lee Ray wasn't flashy. She wasn't loud. She was relentless, technical, ruthless. When that bell rang, she made sure you remembered her name. 649 days, one reign, and a fire that never went out. Pete Dunne wasn't just a champion. He was the standard bearer for British wrestling in WWE. For a staggering 685 days, Dunne held the WWE United Kingdom Championship, the title's longest reign, until Gunther surpassed it. They called him the Bruiserweight, and he earned every bit of that nickname. He didn't just beat opponents. He twisted, snapped, and bruised them into submission, fingers bent backward, limbs contorted. And every match was an anatomy lesson in pain. Tyler Bate, Roderick Strong, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, and Ricochet, they all stepped up, and Dunne broke them down, piece by painful piece. When he finally lost to Gunther at NXT TakeOver, New York, it wasn't just the end of a reign, it was the passing of a torch in the most violent way possible. 685 days. Brutality, technique, dominance. The Bruiserweight's reign was simply unforgettable. Gunther isn't just a dominant champion. He's a man who made 2 titles feel untouchable. First, it was the NXT UK Championship. From 2019 to 2021, Gunther, then known as Walter, held that title for an insane 870 days. His style was brutal, methodical, precise. He didn't just win matches, he dismantled people, one chop at a time, and when he came to the main roster, he did it all over again. Gunther took the Intercontinental Championship in 2022, and for 666 days, he made it feel like a world title again. He defended it against Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Ricochet, Braun Strowman, Chad Gable, and turned every match into a war of attrition. By the time he lost it at WrestleMania 40, Gunther had already done the impossible. He made the Intercontinental title matter again, and he made it hurt. 870 days in NXT UK, 666 days on the main roster, 2 reigns, 1 ring general. Ted DiBiase didn't just want to be champion, he wanted to own the championship. So he did what only the $1 Million Man could do. He created his own title, custom gold, diamond-studded, pure arrogance in belt form. And for the next 905 days, DiBiase held the $1 Million Championship like it was the most important prize in the business. He defended it against Jake the Snake Roberts, Virgil, Dusty Rhodes, and made it part of his brand, his power, his ego. Sure, the title was unsanctioned. Sure, it was never officially recognized by WWE, but when you're rich enough to laugh in Vince McMahon's face, who needs recognition? 905 days, no tournament, no contenders, just a rich man, his belt, and the priceless heat that came with it. The Glamour Girls weren't just a tag team, they were trailblazers in shoulder pads and sequins. From 1985 to 1987, Leilani Kai and Judy Martin held the WWF Women's Tag Team titles for a jaw-dropping 906 days. This was the 80s. Women's tag wrestling wasn't featured often, but when it was, they made it count. The Glamour Girls defended against the Jumping Bomb Angels in some of the most underrated matches of their era. They were aggressive, technical, and absolutely ruthless. But here's the kicker. This legendary reign ended when the titles were quietly retired. No big send-off, no epic finale, just gone. Still, their names are etched in history. 906 days, the longest women's tag reign WWE has ever seen, and possibly the most forgotten. Pedro Morales doesn't always get the spotlight, but he was one of the first to hold it down for over 1,000 days. From 1971 to 1973, he reigned as WWF champion for an incredible 1,027 days. And in doing so, he became a hero to an entire generation, especially among Latino fans. Pedro wasn't flashy, he wasn't a giant, he was a workhorse, a fighter, and above all, a champion you could believe in. He took on everyone, from George the Animal Steele to Stan Stasiak, each time walking in with pride and walking out with the gold. His reign might not be as talked about today, but without Pedro Morales, there's no blueprint for future babyfaces. 1,027 days, a champion for the people, long before it was cool to say that. Roman Reigns didn't just dominate, he transformed. From August 30th, 2020 to April 7th, 2024, Roman Reigns held the WWE Universal Championship for a staggering 1,316 days. He wasn't defending it every week. He didn't need to. Because when Reigns showed up, it mattered. He steamrolled through legends, fan favorites, and main eventers. John Cena, Edge, Bryan Danielson, Brock Lesnar, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes. Each one fell to the bloodline. But Roman's reign wasn't just about who he beat. It was how he did it. Manipulation, interference, psychological warfare. The tribal chief didn't just want the title, he wanted control. And for almost 4 years, he had it. Until Cody Rhodes finally finished his story and ended the most dominant reign of the modern era, 1,316 days. A reign that blurred the line between drama and dynasty. Roman Reigns didn't just hold the title, he made the whole company orbit around it. Before there was a tribal chief, before there was an attitude era, there was Hulk Hogan. From January 23rd, 1984 to February 5th, 1988, Hogan ruled the WWF as its undisputed face for an unbelievable 1,474 days. This wasn't just a title reign, it was a cultural phenomenon. Hogan beat the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Garden, and from that moment on, wrestling changed. He defended against Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant, Paul Orndorff, King Kong Bundy, Randy Savage, and each match felt like the main event of the world. He had the red and yellow, the Hulkamania chants, the vitamins, the prayers, the flexing. It was over the top. It was loud. It was pure 80s magic. But make no mistake, behind the showmanship was a reign of dominance. 1,474 days. No brand split. No dual world titles. Just Hogan and everybody else trying to catch up. Before there was Hulkamania, there was Bob Backlund. From February 20th, 1978 to December 26th, 1983, Backlund held the WWF Championship for a staggering 2,135 days. No pyro, no catchphrases, just pure wrestling. Backlund wasn't the most charismatic guy, but he was a technician, a workhorse, and a champion in the ring, night after night. He defended the title against the likes of Don Morocco, Greg Valentine, Big John Studd, and Sergeant Slaughter. And despite lacking the larger-than-life personality of later stars, his reign helped bridge the gap between the territorial days and the modern era. But after over 5 years at the top, it all ended in seconds when the Iron Sheik locked in the camel clutch. A brutal ending for one of WWE's most resilient champions. 2,135 days, no gimmicks, no bloodline, just Backlund, and a legacy carved through sheer endurance. When you talk about long title reigns, you don't start with Bruno Sammartino, you end with him. Bruno's first reign as WWF champion began on May 17, 1963, when he demolished Buddy Rogers in just 48 seconds. And then, he didn't lose for 2,803 days. That's over 7.5 years of dominance. No part-timers, no brand splits, just one man, defending the belt night after night, city after city. He eventually lost the title to Ivan Koloff in 1971 in a Madison Square Garden, so shocked you could hear a pin drop, but Bruno wasn't done. He came back in 1973, reclaimed the title from Stan Stasiak, and went on to reign for another 1,237 days. Combined, that's over 11 years as champion. Bruno didn't just headline shows, he was the show. And even today, no one has touched his legacy. No one has come close. 2,803 days, 1,237 days, 2 reigns, 1 living legend. Fabulous Moolah didn't just break records, she set a standard that may never be touched. From September 18th, 1956 to July 23rd, 1984, Moolah was recognized as women's champion for a staggering 10,170 days. That's over 27 years. But here's the truth, it wasn't 27 years of active, undisputed defenses. There were unrecognized title changes, there were backstage politics, and there were allegations, serious ones, about how she maintained control over her spot and other female talent. Still, in WWE's official history, her reign remains intact. She defended her title in the era of closed circuits, smoky arenas, and a roster of women she often trained herself, for better or for worse. Whether you see her as a pioneer or as a symbol of control, there's no denying her impact or her shadow over women's wrestling. 10,170 days, a number that may never be broken, a legacy that's as complicated as it is historic. Some held gold for months, others for years, and a few for what feels like a lifetime. But one thing's clear, these reigns weren't just long, they were legendary. They changed careers, they rewrote records, they defined eras, from dominant monsters to cunning strategists to champions the world never saw coming. Now the question is, who's next? Will anyone ever reach these numbers again, or is this a list that can only live in history? Let us know which reign shocked you the most, and if you made it this far, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and stay tuned.